Hello everyone and welcome, I'm TheSparrowsJourney, and today Nosgoth launched a new patch. Well, technically it was Square Enix or Psyonix, but besides that, the big new is a new class available called Deceiver. This class was already announced and people were already expecting it, but only now you can actually unlock it and play it. In the very near future there should come a new class for the human that will kind of counter this new class for the vampires. I was making and editing videos about each class on Nosgoth and it's completely ruined my schedule. I immediately had to throw at you some gameplay from the Deceiver in Nosgoth because it's a new thing. People are expecting to see this new class and how it rolls. And you ask, how exactly does it do in Nosgoth? If you thought the Reaver would be the stealthy class in Nosgoth, please just play the Deceiver. It's the most deceiving, you see what I did there, and stealthy class of all the game so far. Now, abilities, or before even that, let's talk about stats. The Deceiver hits for each successful blow 200 damage. It is at the same level as the Sentinel and it's somewhat average between all the classes. I'm not sure of the attack rate yet. I'm gonna test it out and put it on my classes videos that I still haven't put out yet, and that will force me to record a lot more stuff comparing the classes again, but that's my problem, not yours. In terms of health, it's at the same level as any other class in the game, except obviously the Tyrant. It has 1050 health pool, the health pool. Now, I don't want this to be a video just explaining the Deceiver and how it rolls. This is just a quick, very quick overview showing some gameplay that I've shown you here. This first game went very well for me, and please bear in mind this is just my first minutes into the Deceiver. I already knew what the skills and or the abilities did, and I was trying to use them accordingly. But any other than that, I just played like 20 minutes before recording this. I'm gonna show you two games. The first one went very well. I think I didn't even die once, but I'm pretty sure the other team didn't know what they were doing and they didn't even know the Deceiver class yet. The second game, however, was a little bit more difficult. First of all, because a lot of people used the Deceiver, and this is understandable because it's a new class, everyone wants to test it out. And one of the abilities of the Deceiver, now I'm gonna just dive into the abilities, is Disguise. It's the first one, is bound to your right-click mouse, or your button. And what it does, basically, you can use it in two ways. Now, if you keep it pressed, when you click it, it will make you invisible for 5 seconds. So if you want to get into the fight, this should be one good tactic to do so, which I've did a lot of times in this video, as you will probably see. It's one of my favorite things about the Deceiver, getting invisible and initiating the fight, basically. But you can also use the Disguise as a disguising ability. You can just become one of your enemies with another skin. Did you just see that? I just became invisible. I'm just gonna now rape this guy. There you go. It wasn't me that killed him. But doesn't matter. Team is team. This is a team-based game, so we did pretty okay. Now it's on cooldown. I was expecting it to be usable again. That's another ability as well, which I'm gonna explain in a few minutes. And this is how he eats the other guy's guts. I'm just really derailing here. Did you just see what I did there? Now I am disguised. I clicked the disguise ability and I released it immediately. That gives you a skin from the enemy and you become one of them. They obviously will look at you and wonder, we have 4 players here in this corner and this guy comes as a 5th one. Logically, if all the bugs are fixed, we can't have more than 4 guys in our team, so that must be a scam. So you gotta choose carefully the moment it should become one of the other team. So 2 ways of using this first ability, pretty cool, I like it. The second ability is somewhat tied with the Legacy of Kain lore, I believe, because it used a Blade of Eldritch, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the blade used by the Kain himself. Please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not too pro into lore, or Legacy of Kain for that matter. It does 300 damage, and it does increased damage if you hit the guy from behind. This is a pretty cool way to initiate the fight after you become invisible. So what I did most of the times in this video was becoming invisible, getting close to the other team, and initiating with this ability, doing full 300 damage or more if I can hit them from behind. I don't believe I remember that too many times, so that shouldn't be happening too many times as well. The third ability, it's somewhat an evasive ability, but obviously can be used as many ways. How I mostly used it was to escape. When I was in the middle of a fight and I saw I was pretty much dying, I just used this, and what it does is it creates 2 illusions, exactly looking the same way than you, but with 1/5 of your max health. So that's basically that. Illusions that other people, the other guys from the other team, will see as a normal player, as you, and they can probably be killed with just 1 hit. And I understand it as an evasive maneuver. That's pretty much it. That's the Deceiver class. I'm now finishing this game, which I did pretty well. There you go, I initiated with the Invisible, and then initiated with the Blade of Eldritch, the backstab. And there you go, successful. That guy got raped in the butt in 2 seconds. Look at that. I did pretty well. But also, the second guy did as well, so I believe that the other team was not very skilled. For this second game, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stop talking and leave you with some more gameplay from the Deceiver. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And expect more Nosgoth videos in the future. Also, classes videos which I'm about to release. I'm TheSparrowsJourney. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
You will never. You taste as good in a while. slaves will pay with their lives. Let us teach these slaves their fate. Camouflage. Slave or master, let us test their destiny. Slave or master, we shall find their fate. Let us teach them truth. We shall bring them truth. we bring.